Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Steve. Welcome to the Little Wood Shop and our Sunday evening blog. Well, what we have for you today, let me readjust my chair here. We've made it through the fabrication end of our big town sign. We've got one full unit behind us together. I'm still going to run one of the 2.5 dimensional sides, which that'll be done this week as well. But thank you all for your patience. We had to release chunks of video throughout the week. We finally made it to this Sunday's blog, and this one is going to be the finishing end of this entire project. Before you, we have some of the products that that are available to me at where I live. We're going to discuss them here and basically why I've chosen to go the route that I have. All right. Well, the sign is a softwood, so as with any softwoods, I choose to seal all pine and cedar up here for a couple of reasons. Now, we are using, on smaller projects, I use bullseye shellac in a can, a clear non-waxing formula. Make sure it's non-waxing. This seals up the pores in the softwood. I've seen some of you guys in the groups out there, probably even some of you ladies. You go out, you go to paint something, and the next thing you know, you can see that dark paint run up through the vein of the engraving on the outer edge. Well, it's because the softwood's pockets and pores are wide open, and unfortunately that's where the paint chose to go. This is why we seal. Now for these bigger jobs, I go out and I get a nice gallon of Zinsser. What is this? Bullseye. And this is basically 100% wax-free shellac. Shellac to me is, for an interior coating, it's alright. But for a sealer, it works really, really well. So that's the first thing we're going to do once we have the sanding finished. As far as the sanding goes, we're using everything from a vibrating to an orbital. I have a small Dremel with the whip and the pen on it, so I use that as a fine detail sander. And we also utilize, yes, these small little, very flexible, and they come in multiple grits. We end up using these little sanding pads. These are really great. I enjoy these a lot. These are they're just a generic store brand from my local Ace Hardware, but hey, they do the job and they work just fine. All right. Once we've got everything sealed, and I'm actually ready to move on to the painting process, we basically only have a couple colors that are physically going into this sign itself. As you see in the blog, it's got a green border and all the lettering is yellow. Well, we have basically chosen to use a company called Sign Painters One Shot. They've been around a long time, and all the products here are oil-based. I wanted oil-based everything. The only thing that is water-based, in fact, is our airbrush paint, which we happen to use Cretex Wicked Colors. Tough as nails. Tough as nails for an acrylic. Very strong. A lot of the big professional airbrush artists, they use this on vehicles and motorcycles and the flames and all the custom paint jobs and stuff like that, okay? This stuff works really, really good on wood. I would recommend Cretex. I've been using Wicked Colors now for about 3 years. And it's a good paint. It's not too unreasonably priced. It's made here in America. Makes sense. Now the One Shot, well, anybody who uses this, they know it's good paint, but they also know this is rather costly. This stuff can exceed 125 bucks a gallon. So it's not for the financially faint of heart. But we're going to take, after the sanding's done, we're going to seal it with our wax-free shellac. Probably a couple good coats there. We'll scuff everything lightly with the little foam sanding pads. We're going to do this small little seam in the bottom. I know the cart's in the way only because I hate to show my work right now. It's still kind of rough. It's got putty on it and it needs to be still, like I said, finish sanded. But when we finally get to the finishing end of this whole project, what we've chosen to use, and again, these are things that are available to me up here, okay? I have chosen to use a marine spar varnish. Everything that I've read, I would normally use a spar urethane because it is so readily available, but I got to reading and I've read that everything as far as marine spar varnish is concerned, and it's a coating that's about twice as strong as everything else that's out that's out on the open market. So we opted to use the Rust-Oleum brand, just like the Zinsser. These have both been around a long time. I've used them over the years, and I'm really hearing good things about spar varnish. So that's because of where I live. This is the process that I use up here. Olive oil, good brand names. When I buy General Finishes, I love General Finishes, but I can't find them up where I live. I've got to mail order this stuff. So, you know, this is the arsenal that we choose to go with. My airbrush paint and my sign paint I order. We get it all from TCP Global. Everything else I can buy locally from a local supplier. So that's why I go the route I go. The only thing I would recommend to any of you who are thinking of getting into signage, either talk to another sign shop about the products they use, or go to a professional paint store. Sherwin-Williams is a big one up here where we live. You may have something similar down where you are. But what's applicable for me up here in the frigid, freezing upper Northeast, well, it may not be applicable to you living down in Arizona or southern Florida, where it's, you know, heat and humidity. You know, go to either a paint store that does this for a full-time business, or consult a contractor who paints for a living. One of those is going to be the best sources. I was fortunate. I actually got to talk to a painting contractor this morning, as a matter of fact. So put things in perspective for me and told me that I was on the right course with what it was I was looking to do for this particular job, okay? But it's basically, that's it. You know, oil-based across the board for our products. The only water-based is our airbrush paint. I did talk to my contractor buddy though, and he said that yes, I can certainly go over the top of the acrylic enamel with the marine varnish. So, and I trust him, since this is what he's been doing for the last 25 years. So, okay, consult around a little bit. Now, we are going to include another video in this when I actually get to painting this. We'll do some still video. We'll mark everything up, and we'll take it from there. But to get the blog out, we're not releasing it until Monday, unfortunately, due to some circumstances beyond our control. But as always, we've taken more folks on in the last 2 weeks, subscribers and followers. Thank you so much, you know, for supporting us up here. Even a simple subscribe is giving us the drive to, you know, to keep pushing on. Okay. Coming up for you, we told you we are going to be doing a review on small tabletop machines. I deal with a lot of folks out there that own different equipment. I've only got the Cam Master to go by, but we'll probably do a review on a Shark, ShopBot, some of the smaller do-it-yourself ones, and we've also got the angled panels going up into my darling's loft in my own home. So keep an eye out on those. We'll be doing a full package again with those. We'll walk you through the programming, getting the angles, all the punitive information, okay? But as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing. And well, we've got more to come, okay? So hang on, be patient, and just bear with me a little bit longer. We'll be through this big job, and we'll be back into the fun little things again, okay? All right, everybody, take care. We'll see you midweek for our Wednesday shout-out. And until then, enjoy the rest of your week. Bye-bye, everybody.